What is the solution to the given system of equations? Okay, so we have these two equations. We'll call them equation 1 and equation 2. And we need to solve for the values of x and y. So looking at this first equation here, we can see that we can isolate for y. And we can do that by adding 9x to both sides. So when we add 9x to both sides of this equation, on the left side we'll be left with a y, and on the right side we'll be left with 9x plus 13. So now we know that y is equal to 9x plus 13. So let's substitute this into equation 2. So equation 2 says that 5x equals 2y, but we know that y is equal to this quantity here. So we'll substitute that in for y. So 2 times 9x plus 13. Now let's distribute out this 2 by multiplying it with each of these. So on the left-hand side is unchanged. And on the right, we'll have 2 times 9x, which is 18x, and 2 times 13, which is 26. Now let's move the x's back to the other side by subtracting 18x from both sides. This will give us a negative 13x on the left and a 26 on the right. These 18x minus 18x will just cancel out. So now let's divide both sides by negative 13 to isolate the x so we can get the x alone. So negative 13 divided by negative 13 is just 1, so we'll just be left with 1x on the left. And 26 divided by negative 13 is equal to negative 2. So now we know that the value of x is equal to negative 2. And we can plug this into equation 2. So equation 2 says that 5x equals 2y, but we know that x equals negative 2. So we can plug that in for the value of x here. So 5 times negative 2 equals 2y. So 5 times negative 2 is just negative 10 equals 2y. We can divide both sides by 2, and that gives us that y is equal to negative 5. So now we've solved for the value of x and y. So the solution is negative 2 comma negative 5. This is the xy coordinate, which is answer choice C.